Well, let me tell you something, brother.
Snort, snort, snort.
Kogan. Drip.
Snort, snort.
I got the drip. Go. Anyway, so not only do we have a new background for today, new animations, all right? And these debuted last night, and people were like, whoa, these are really good. So, tip animations. I've refreshed many of them, okay? $10, $20, $50 animations are all brand spanking new. You haven't even seen them before. Some of them are actually related to Yakuza, because I figured with Like a Dragon coming up, those would be some pretty awesome animations to have, and they're really cool. Super Chat animations. There's a couple new ones there as well. And for any basic level Super Chat, anything below $5 has a new Yakuza themed animation as well. And I spruced up. Remember that head bob animation where I'm like dancing like this? Or is it like this? I think it's like this, right? With the headphones on? No, it's like this. I got my old headphones on. Well, that animation was always awesome. The problem was it was always massively miscolored. It's been fixed. It's been color corrected now, which is really neat. So now, basically, it's new stuff, refreshed stuff. All the animations are looking really good now, and I'm excited to have these now. All the holiday stuff is gone. There's no more snow. There's no more jingle bells, right? There's no more holiday-themed stuff, but don't worry. It'll come back next year. Every year, we bring back the new stuff, right? And the new stuff always looks great, and I'm excited to bring it back next year, but it's time for us to head into the new year full-fledged, right? Abdullah says, did you stop using a headset because it caused ear infections? I don't know what caused my ear infections. To this day, I wish I did. I was never able to get to a doctor when I had one. Every time that I had it, so to give a little bit of background, because people ask all the time, why do you use this? Hold on, my controller almost fell. Why do you use this instead of headphones? Everyone else on the planet uses headphones, right? These are wireless neck phones. I wear them around my neck, and they're wireless, and they project the audio pseudo surround sound to my ears without having to wear headphones. They're not great, but they're not terrible either. They're kind of middle of the road for me. Some games, they're perfectly fine, and others, they just don't sound that good. When I have this plugged into my Xbox, it sounds way better because my Xbox does real surround sound. When plugged into my PS5, it's not that great, okay? So, what ended up happening was, I started direct capture and live streaming in 2013. I always used headphones, all right? And over the years, I used, geez, all the companies, right? Turtle Beach, Triton, Astro, among others. There was actually one time I had Audio-Technica headphones. Was it Audio-Technica? It was a really high-quality headphone, like an audiophile headphone. So I've gone through like 4, 5, 6 pairs of headphones over the years. All of a sudden in 2010, I get an ear infection. It's the first ear infection I've ever had in my entire life. And I'm like, how did I get this? It's not like I'm sticking things in my ears. It's not like I'm going out and being exposed to mass people coughing in my ears. How could this be possible? So I get this ear infection. This was in the midst of the pandemic. So I went into my health insurance, had an app, and you could go in there and tell, like, a nurse your problems. So I told her the problem, and she's like, well, because of the pandemic, we're not going to have you come in for a checkup. It sounds like you have an ear infection. I'm just going to send you these ear drops to put in your ears. It should clear it up. So they did. I put them in. It went away. Okay. I continue to stream. A month later, I get an ear infection again. What the hell? And no lie, over the course of 2020, I got 2 to 3 major ear infections and 1 minor ear infection. So 4 times it was recurring over the year. And keep in mind, I was cleaning my headphones. I disinfected and stuff, so I was constantly cleaning my headphones and cleaning the office, and it was still happening. So at the end of that year, I just had enough, and I had bought those 3D Pulse headphones for the PlayStation. So I just started wearing those around my neck, and I did that for the greater part of a year, and it sounded terrible. And then I bought these wireless neck phones from Hori, and they were a big step up, and I've just been doing that ever since. So I have absolutely no idea what caused it. Now, I tried to go to the doctor, and every time that I made a doctor appointment, by the time that the appointment came around, because they would schedule me months out, I didn't have the infection anymore. So what's the doctor going to fucking look at? I don't have it, right? I actually did once when I did have the ear infection, they had me go to a clinic. You want to know what happens when you go to the clinic? You go to a person who's not even a real doctor, just like a tech or something, and they look in your ear. Okay, you have an ear infection. Yeah, I know, that's why I'm here. Okay, I'll give you the referral to the ear doctor. But I'm not going to have the infection by the time that I go to the ear doctor. So what's the point? So I never went to the doctor for it. That's American healthcare at its finest. Isn't that great? So anyway, I don't know what caused it. I don't know. But since I stopped wearing headphones, I have not had an infection in my ear. Not once. So that had to have been it. It had to have been that there was some kind of a humid environment being built inside of my ear that was causing the infections, and that's why I don't wear them anymore. Maybe one day I'll go back to trying them again. I don't know, but for now I don't see the part of the what's the point of risking it when I can still work, I can still enjoy games. Sure, I can't enjoy the audio as much as I used to, but at least I can still be here pain-free and not be in bed with, you know, stabbing pain in my ears. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, that's the past. Let's talk about the future, right? So, awesome new stuff, new animations, new background, new everything here for the new year, right? New playthroughs, which we're going to talk about. So yesterday was the last day of streaming for 2023. We had a fun level 1 podcast where I reminisced about what was good and bad about 2023. We talked about some of the really shitty things that happened, but how I managed to stay out of trouble for a good part of the year, despite the fact that so many people tried to get me into it. And then all the fun new initiatives that we had done, but also some of the things that didn't turn out as well as I had hoped. So it was a very honest podcast covering both sides of the equation. And I hope that you'll give it a look, especially if you are someone who's a fan, or maybe you weren't around all year and you like to know how it went. It was a really good kind of summarization of everything that happened in the last year. So give it a watch, okay? Now,
I got the drip going. 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 I got the drip going.
it's like a faucet that's dripping. You can't make it stop.
So what do you want me to do? Have a mute button that every second I'm tapping the mute button just in case I'm gonna have to clear? Like, this is what I mean. These dumb kids. This is what it is. It's dumb kids.